This is my journey.
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 So you're battling some stress? I guess it's okay for me to assume that since you're here. Well, my name is Mike, and I want to invite you to join me in a journey where we kind of walk through the realities of stress. One that I hope will lead us to some answers, both for you and for me. You know, stress is one of those things that's kind of hard to define, but all of us know what it is. I mean, we feel it. I looked it up and I found that a lot of efforts to define stress were pretty complicated. When you're dealing with stress, complicated isn't exactly what you're looking for, is it? Well, you know, I think stress is easiest to understand when you think of it as something increasing that you must manage. For example, if we increase the weight exerted on an object, we're increasing the stress that object has to deal with. And if it can't handle the extra weight, well, the object can be forever altered. Of course, there are other ways to create stress besides increasing weight. You could also increase speed. I mean, push something harder or make it move faster and stress escalates. Get it going too fast and there could be disastrous results. We say that the object just couldn't handle the additional stress. So I guess one way we can think of stress is when the pressure on an object increases and requires that object to adjust or else. Now, when I think of stress that way, most of those feelings of stress start making some sense. You know, like when you're asked to do too much, or your schedule's gotten too heavy for you to carry, or there's just so many things for you to do that you can't move fast enough. Does that sound familiar? Of course, that same definition can also show us other circumstances that can bring stress, like a sudden, undesirable change that lands on us with all its force. Maybe a divorce or a loss of a job or even a good friend's death can force adjustments on us that come too fast and feel too heavy for us to manage effectively. The result? Well, your stomach turns out of control even though you chew up a whole bottle of antacid tablets. Or maybe stress shows up as sleeplessness for you. You know, you lay there all night and even if you do get some sleep, it's really not restful. So tomorrow you have a little less energy than you had today, a little less energy to deal with that stress. Well, is that where you find yourself right now? Are you struggling to manage the increased weight or speed of your life? Or could it be that some undesired reality has landed on your shoulders and you're having a hard time getting your feet back under you? Maybe nothing's changed, but you're finding your ability to keep up is fading. Either way, life seems to be demanding more from you than before, leaving you with stress. Well, I really hope I can help. At least that's why I'm standing here in the chaos of one of my city's construction areas. But don't think of me as an expert. I sure don't think of myself that way. At the same time, though, you're not the first person to come to me looking for a little help with something like stress. I think if we just talk through this for a few minutes, we can find some ways to bring your life back to a more manageable place. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a quieter place for us to talk. Maybe there's a nice, peaceful park around here where we can relax and take a comfortable stroll through some of the real answers to your stress. So come find me in part 2 and we'll talk again.